Good evening. My name is Sharon Wilson, and I'm here today to talk to you about, is there too much pressure on girls to have a perfect body? For me, I think a perfect body does not exist. The reason I'm saying that is early on, as I was a little girl, my my grandmother told me that a skinny girl was a pretty girl. So evidently, all of the girls want to go around being skinny, which is not necessarily true. Okay, generally a girl wants to be like her older sister or maybe her older brother's girlfriend. And we all find ourselves, girls, women, in that position. You get a sense of, tend to kind of like, I guess, idolize that person. But, right, with your older sister, you want to wear her shoes. You want to put on her lipstick. When she's gone from the house, you want to try to slip into her sweater or blouse, something like that. But today, I must say that social media, television, all of the fashion has a tendency to make our kids feel like they have to be like a certain person, or they have to be a certain size, or they have to wear this particular style fashion. But kids fail to realize that we are born in families where the genetics are sometimes people have but no big limbs. Some people are tall, some people are short. Um, and 9 times out of 10, it kind of trickles down in the family bloodline, and that's nothing to be afraid of, nothing to be ashamed of. Uh, I think it starts at home. Parents, the mother, basically, because she does the cooking and preparing the meals. If they have children, the mother should instill in that child that healthy eating it should be a lifestyle, not just something we do to do this or do that, but it should be a lifestyle. And that's the way I feel. Parents are responsible for putting the food on the tables for the kids to eat, and so I think they should put healthy foods on the table. We have to teach our children. It's not something that they just learn. We have to teach them and instill it into them ourselves as parents. Okay. Um, yes, kids have a tendency to be finicky, to be picky, but sometimes, you know, I myself raised 5 boys, so I know how it is. They spit it out, throw it on the floor, sling it across the room, because that's just not something that they like. But they're kids; they don't know about healthy eating. So sometimes mom should, uh, introduce other items into the food. Sometimes sprinkle a little cinnamon on it, maybe put peanut butter on it. The child, if you see that the child like that, spice it up, make it interesting for the child. Okay, um, I raised 5 boys, and I can say that I've had a hand in that. But I noticed my boys, a couple of them, very conscientious about their weight, about the clothes, the style that they wear. They want to be a certain weight to what they say, uh, show this outfit off. So I had a couple of them. Sometimes they would refuse to eat supper because they said from breakfast to lunch, their stomach was still full and, you know, they didn't really want to gain weight. So I'm thinking, if my boys are this finicky, and picky at times, it must be really serious with the girls. Uh, Girls are just girls. Some of them are dainty. Some of them like the frills. They just like fashion. That's girls. But when it come down to girls want to portray or have idols out there in society, they can get very, very detrimental. They can do things that can hinder or have a downturn on their life. I put it like that. And then they'll they stop. Okay, at this point, they're sneaking, hiding from the parents, and then I put it back on the parents' plate. We should, after we take on the responsibility of getting the kid into this world, we should take the time to monitor that child. But today, statistics have it, the parents are always working. The kids are alone. The parents are not attending to that child's habits or whatever. And when the ball is rolling like that, a child can have a tendency to get off the boat. But it's our duty as parents to direct that child. And most time in homes, it's too late. The child have already developed a eating disorder. And that's very dangerous. It can lead to death. So we don't want our kids in that position. A lot of young girls are stepping up to the plate now, telling everybody that they had an eating disorder. That's why they were so thin, But quote unquote, that's what the little girls want. But it's our responsibility as parents to observe our kids. Spend time, ask questions. Most of all, ask questions. And just point blank say, look, this is the body you have, we got to work with it. Let them know if you want to get to this size, we're going to do it right. We're going to eat proper. We're going to exercise. We're going to, first of all, go get an examination from the doctor and go from there. But all of this quick stuff, overnight stuff, it's just detrimental. Like I say, it leads to eating disorders. Then you're dealing with the drugs and all of that. So it can be a very, very serious situation. I had something on my note here. I read an article that said that in a poll of 600 out of 600 girls, most of them felt like their body was ugly. Their body was just not up to par or whatever. So, you need to look at these things. Get out there, get on the internet. It's just a lot of pressure out there on the girls to have what I say from the beginning, a perfect body, which I myself don't think it even exists. Thank you for your attention, and I appreciate your audience.